Okay, let's try solving integration that contains partial fractions. So for integration that contains partial fraction, we need to use the decomposition approach or partial fraction decomposition. There are several cases, four mainly. Okay, one of them is the the one that have a denominator that is containing distinct factors. For example, here 3x over x minus 1 x plus 2. Obviously here an example, the denominator contains two unique or distinct factors. And one thing to be noted here is that the numerator, in this case the power, especially the power of the numerator, is less than the power of the numerator as shown on the right here. So the other example or the other tips, if you like, is the one that contains denominator with repeated factor. So for example here 3x plus 1 over x minus 1 square times x minus 2. Okay, it can be decomposed to x minus 1 and then x minus 1 square, and then finally the second term x minus 2. Whereas in here we just do it once. Okay, x minus 1 and then x minus 2, and then with the numerator, unknown numerator to be a and b, to be worked out in this following example. And then this is with containing the repeated factor. As you can see here, x minus 1 is repeated, so number 1 is this one, x minus 1, and then x minus 1 square itself. Let's see the next one. The next one here is the denominator that contain quadratic factors but not repeated. So for example here 3x over x minus 1 times x squared plus 1. So we have a quadratic factor in the denominator but not repeated, so it can be decomposed with this one, such as a over x minus 1, which is the first factor, plus b, in this case bx plus c, because the denominator containing a quadratic x square, so the numerator must be one less power, which is only x, with the unknown to be b, constant unknown, bx plus c, a constant. And then number 4 is quadratic factor that contain repeated factor. So in here we have x plus 3 over x minus 1 times x square plus 1 in bracket square. So we have quadratic factor in the bottom, and the denominator also repeated. So in that case we have to split, or we have to decompose into a over x minus 1, which is that one here, plus b x plus c, because the first quadratic factor is x squared plus 1. Okay, so it must be one power less, which is 1 x to the power of 1. And then the second factor is x squared plus 1 and then square outside bracket. And then the same thing, this must be 1 power less, which is the x, okay, plus a constant. So this is quadratic and this is only 1 power. So let's do a couple of examples. So the first one here, finding the integral of 3x plus 2 over x squared plus 3x plus 2. So we don't know what type of factor. Let's try to decompose the denominator. So this can be written below it. So we have to find factors. So in this case is x and then 1 and 2, and both of them positive, because down it's the same, okay, denominator. So as you can see here, the factor is unique, okay, x plus 1 and x plus 2, with x therefore being, if it is 0, then x equals to negative 1 and so on. So in this case we have to decompose it into the first factor is x plus 1, and then this is unknown a, and then the second term is unknown b with the second factor x plus 2. So moving on, so in this case you can proceed by multiplying on both sides with the denominator. Okay, so in this case the denominator is x squared plus 3x plus 2, or this term in the bottom here, and therefore if we multiply, okay, with the terms in the bottoms, we only end up with, okay, 3x, change the color, 3x plus 2 equals to a, the bottom, x plus 1, therefore we have x plus 2 in here, and then b, and the denominator is the x plus 2, therefore we have, in this case, b times x plus 1. So we can generate we can check for equivalence in this case. For the first term, x, okay, the constant is 3, the coefficient is 3, therefore our first equation, okay, if you like, we can generate 3 equals to, in here we have ax, so one of them is a, and then in here we have b, so 3, okay, 1 plus b, a plus b, so this is our first equation. So for the constant, we have 2 in here, so 2, the constant on the right hand side consists of 2a and then plus b. So okay, in this case we have two equations now. Second equation, so we have 1b and 1b, we can just subtract it to get rid of the b, so therefore a minus 2a is negative a, and then 3 minus, okay, 2 will be equals to 1, therefore from here we have a equals to negative 1. Substitute into equation number 1, we have 3 equals to negative 1 plus b, therefore b equals to 4. So the original equations can now be decomposed into, so we can write them here, a, which is, we already know a to be negative 1, so we probably try put the positive one first, b, so b is positive 4 over x plus 2, so this is equivalent to, can put the 4 out, and then this is x plus 2 dx plus integral of negative, sorry, we can put negative here right now because the b here is negative 1, sorry, a is negative 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 1 dx. So in that case, our integral, okay, the first term is simply 4 times ln x plus 2, the integral of 1 over x plus 2 dx, and then the second one is simply ln x plus 1 negative, okay, and then plus c. So these terms can be further simplified as ln x plus 2 to the power of 4, okay, by definition of analog, because it is a minus, okay, because it's a minus sign there, so it means something divided by that one, so this is becoming the denominator to the power of only 1. So that's the answer for the first answer for the first questions. Let's try another example. Let's say this one. So we have integral of x minus 3 over 3x squared plus 2x minus 5. Again, the first thing is we should decompose the denominator to make things much more simpler. Let me do it in red. Don't forget to put the x here. So we decompose the denominator. Okay, so in the bottom, just put down answer. This is equals to, well, let's decompose it. Okay, x minus 3 over 3x squared plus 2x minus 5 equals to, in this case, okay, something in this case well, let's decompose first into its factor. Sorry, let's find the factor, the two factors. So the top is x minus 3, so we have 3x obviously, and then x, and then we have 5 in here, so which means one of them is 5 and 1 on 5, so the 5 must be here because the difference must be 2. So one of them is negative. So because it's positive 2x, then we take positive 5. So now it's equivalence with the denominator on the left hand side. So these are our two factors, 3x plus 5 and x minus 1. So we can now decompose into each of these, which is 3x plus 5. Okay, a is unknown, and then also b is another unknown, x minus 1. So we decompose multiplication into an addition or subtraction. So let's find a and b. So we're going to multiply both left hand side and right hand side with 3x plus 5 times x minus 1. Therefore the first term here on the left hand side is cancelled on both. Okay, so we only end up with x minus 3 equals to, so again we're going to decompose. Okay, in here, sorry, we're going to multiply with 3x plus 1 x minus 1. Therefore we only get a times x minus 1 plus b 3x plus 5. Okay, let's check our equation. First we check the coefficient of x. In here we have 1x minus 3. Okay, this is 1. So let me just not write it down, let's just leave it x. So we have 1 equals to, in here we have ax, and then in here we have 3bx. So in that case we have a plus 3b as the first equation, and then the second term is negative 3. The constant is equals to negative a times 1 is negative a, and then the other terms here is 5 and b, positive 5b. So let's see, we have positive a and then negative a here, so we can just add in this case to get rid of our a. So this becomes 0 after we adding. So this one become 8b, and this one become 1 minus 3 become minus 2. Therefore our b here equals to negative 1/4, or 2/8 equals to negative 1/4. Put that in the equation number 1. This is equation number 2 by the way. So put that in equation number 1. We will have a plus 3 negative 1/4. Therefore a equals to positive 1 equals to 4/4. Okay, 4/4 positive 3/4 becomes 7/4 as our b. That's our a, so that's our b, and then this is our a. So plug it back into the original equation here, a and the value of a and b, and then take the new integral. So we can write down the whole thing. Integral of x minus 3, okay, dx over 3x square plus 2x minus 5 equals to, sorry, a is 7/4. Okay, integral 7/4. Take the 7 out, 7 and 4 out, of 1/3x plus 5 dx, and then b is negative, so this is negative, b is 1/4, so negative 1/4 integral 1/x minus 1 dx. That's the new integration for this problem. So therefore we have, in this case we have simply 7/4 ln, 7/4, but in here we have 3, okay, 3x, so we need to multiply 7/4 times 1/3 ln 3x plus 5 minus 1/4, in here coefficient is only 1, this is ln x minus 1 plus c as final constant. So we have we therefore have 7/12 ln 3x plus 5 3x plus 5 minus 1/4 ln x minus 1 plus c. Again, this thing can be further simplified. Okay, we can take the common, let me change the 1/4 to become 3/12 because the same thing, 3/12. Therefore our common denominator is this 1/12 times natural log of, now we are going to combine the two terms, 3x plus 5 raised to the power of 7 because of the 7 here, because it is negative sign, so the second term is divided, x minus 1 to the power of, the coefficient here is 3, is to the power of 3, and then the whole thing is plus c. Okay, that's the answer for the second problem. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the next example. So in the next example we have repeated factors, in this case integral of 6x plus 7 over x plus 2 square. So we have to use one of the other technique to decompose this partial fraction. So in this case, let's write down the problem first. Over x plus 2 square, we try to decompose it into, so as before we need to the first one, okay, this is a repeated factor, x plus 2 a plus b over the second factor is x plus 2 square. Okay, that's a square. So now we multiply both sides with x plus 2 square, so we only have 6x plus 7 equals to, in this case a only multiply with x plus 2, and then b is by itself after we multiply with x plus 2 square. So moving on, we can then assume the first constant here is 6. Okay, so the first constant here is 6, and then let's write down the first equation equals to 6, the coefficient of x is 6, and then on the right hand side we have only a, so that gives a equals to 6. And then this is its first equation, and then the second equation is, we look at the constant which is 7, so the constant on the left is 7, on the right hand side we have 2a plus b, and therefore this is equals to 2 times 6 plus b, this is equal to 7, therefore our b equals to 7 minus 12, which is negative 5. That's our b. Just highlight a equals to 1, b equals to negative 5. Therefore we can decompose our problems to b equals to integral of 6x plus 7 over x plus 2 square equals to a is 6, so equals to integral of 6 of 1 over x plus 2. I just simply take the constant out. Okay, b is -5, so this become -5 integral of 1 over x plus 2 square dx. So the first one here simply equals to 6 ln x plus 2. And then the second is -5 times, okay, -5 times, well, we have x plus 2 square or equals to x plus 2 -2, okay. So in this case we have 1 over -2 plus 1, and then times the element itself, x plus 2 raised to the power of -2 plus 1, okay, then plus c just before. So let's work it out. So we have 6 ln x plus 2 negative, so we have here -2 plus 1 become -1, negative times -5 become positive, so this is equals to 5 times x plus 2 raised to the power of -1, so equals to 5x plus 2 plus c. Okay, those are the answer for this integral problem.